I'm AJ. Welcome aboard OLOH. OLOH is a 60-foot motor yacht designed by Jefferson Yachts and built in Taiwan back in 2004. We absolutely love this boat, but after traveling for a few thousand nautical miles along the east coast of the United States and over to the Bahamas, and owning her for about a year, we felt that her stability at sea, particularly in a following sea or in a beam sea, was something that could be improved upon. Now, when OLOH was built, she came with factory-installed WESMAR fin stabilizers with 4.5 square foot fins under the hull. As we started to look into solutions for improving the stabilization of the boat, the common wisdom from the experts was that the fins were really undersized for the boat, particularly for the speeds at which we like to cruise. We like to run the boat at around 10 knots. So that was one thing we were initially immediately looking into, putting bigger fins on the boat and how would that improve our ride. Now, technology has come a long way in stabilization in the years since OLOH was built, and there are many options out there. What we decided to do was basically stick with the system that we have from WESMAR and upgrade it rather than going with something completely new. It just made sense for us, and we go through the complete details of our selection process at myoloh.com. The electronics that control the stabilizers have come a long way since this boat was built, and now the new system works off of a 3-axis gyro as opposed to a 2-axis gyro, and we go into all the details of exactly what that means on myoloh.com. But we went with the WESMAR DSP 5000 system with a great electronic display, lots of control, lots of adjustments that can be made, and we upgraded the size of the fins to 7.5 square feet. And then the most important part was choosing who was going to do all of the work. Well, we are thrilled that we ended up working with Jim Monroe and the good folks at Yacht Equipment and Parts in Fort Lauderdale, who we wholeheartedly recommend if you're having any kind of work done. They're definitely worth a call. But now, here is a little look at how the installation of our new stabilizer system from WESMAR on OLOH with Yacht Equipment and Parts went. What you got?
Oh, these are just adapter brackets
okay.
For the valve. This is the one that's go below here.
Okay.
This is where you tie in your NEMA and your remote station, your regular station, and your driver board comes into here also. Now, this is the new driver box. This replaces the one that's in the engine room, the present block box.
Nice.
And this is going to be the remote panel.
So we got to figure out if that's going to fit
up there
in the spot where the old one was.
Right. New gyro.
So all the information comes from that.
3-axis gyro, stabilized gyro. So this one is going to sense all the heel and the side to side. That one that you have only do side to side.
Right.
So that's going to be in the display.
That is going to live nicely right over here.
That's going to be here.
Alright. What are the chances?
Oh, fit.
I think it's going to work.
Yep.
The first thing we're doing is taking out the old
Driver box.
So this was basically the brains on the old system.
Yes.
In here. What's happening? Looks like you got placement.
So I'm just going to set it in here.
So what did we do on day one, Ray?
So we took out all electronics, otherwise from
the guts
console.
are gone from the original stabilizers. Oh, and our pump out boat is here, so hold on a second. Anyway,
then we have the new driver box installed and the new interconnect box installed under the helm.
we're on schedule.
Yep.
So far.
So far.
Nice.
The only thing you have to do now is get 24 volts to the power. That's it.
That should be easy enough.
Yep.
If I don't do it.
And cut the displays in and we should be cooking.
Awesome.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Take the rest of the day off.
Up.
There he is, day number 2. You ready?
Yep.
Jasper's excited to see you. Ray's done his marking work. That's where the display is going to go right there. About to take the helm off and start cutting up our boat. Okay, control number 2. It's got to go in there. We needed to get rid of those rusty screws anyway, right?
Yeah.
That'll. No, look at that.
Yeah, it did hit something.
Well, we got to get it the hell off here. I don't want that. So what are we doing?
We're just gonna drop the thing down and get ready for the new one.
Look at these guys handle a 1,000-pound fin like it's nothing. The Motley crew is here.
The crew is here.
You ready? You need some coffee? What do you need?
Ready to roll.
Ready to roll. Test these stabilizers. It's gonna be like 8-foot seas out there.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So we are heading down the river right now. We have our trusted captain Andre, and we have these two wonderful fine folks who have stabilized our lives.
We hope. We're gonna find out today.
Jim and Ray. We are excited that you're here.
Yacht Equipment and Parts.
Happy to be here.
Well, it was far from 8-foot seas, thank goodness, but I will say that the conditions we were faced with when we got out of Port Everglades Inlet and hit the Atlantic Ocean were much snottier than the types of conditions we ordinarily would go out in. And I am pleased to report that through it all, OLOH stayed stable. We definitely ran it through its paces, did things we wouldn't ordinarily do with the boat. Ray got the system dialed in. We were able to check out its functionality, make sure everything works, and I am very pleased, we are all very pleased that it works as advertised, and in fact, it probably exceeded our expectations. I will say that the real test came a few days later when we were on our way between Miami and Marathon in the Florida Keys, and the forecast was not as expected. We started getting a beam C up to around 4 feet or so, which ordinarily would turn OLOH into a bit of a pendulum, but OLOH stayed stable, and most importantly, Jasper was happy. And that's really what matters to us on OLOH. We really have to thank the fine folks at WESMAR for guiding us through the initial stages of the process and connecting us with Jim Monroe and Yacht Equipment and Parts in Fort Lauderdale. Again, our thanks to them. They are truly amazing for all kinds of things boating related. Be sure to look them up and check them out. And if you have any specific questions, definitely reach out to us at ahoy@myolo.com, and be sure to check out the website for a full write-up on this experience. We'll see you out there.